Now, many of you will know by now that the Beijing Auto Show just officially commenced today, and we got to see so many things, or a couple of interesting things unfold when you look into our favorite EV stocks like Nio. I mean, we got to hear of a confirmation of a partnership between Nio and Lotus when it comes to charging infrastructure and battery swapping stations. So Lotus is also going to, of course, modify some of their vehicles to be eligible for battery swapping, which is something that is pretty exciting, because you know that for you to use the Neo's battery swapping station, all these partnerships will entail, of course, these EV car producers also modifying their chassis, because if for you to be able to swap on the Nio battery swapping station, your chassis must meet the standards that of Nio, which is something that is pretty exciting. So this is yet another partnership of Nio in the bag, over and above the partnerships that we've had coming from Geely, Changan, Jack, and Cherry, which is something that is, of course, pretty interesting. So Lotus is another company to join hands with Nio, which is something that is pretty amazing. Now, today, still on that auto show, some of the things that we heard, the CEO of Leo, ladies and gents, came to the Nio booth specifically to see the latest ET7, and during his conversation with the Nio CEO, I think one of the things, they discussed some of the most important things in this fast growing EV industry, and the first thing, of course, was acknowledging that premium EV is very difficult to sell, and Nio is doing a good job. Nio is not doing that bad. The Nio CEO was the one that said we are not doing good, and he's glad that the Leo CEO is able to see that it is not easy to sell premium EV. I mean, many of you will remember that this is the very same thing that I've been trying to say when we talk of the Nio deliveries, to say that you don't have to see the Nio deliveries being the same as those, of course, like Xpeng and some of the BYD models, ladies and gents, but rather Nio is a premium EV car, meaning that when you want to compare Nio sales, you need to compare the Nio sales again, the Mercedes-Benz, the BMW, because Nio is a premium brand, and therefore it needs to be compared to premium brand, and to see or to know that Nio still got a 40 market share in the premium brands, it is something that is pretty exciting, right? I mean, of course, Nio today, once again, we saw it confirming, the vice president of Nio confirming, like, they might be launching they'll be launching the Onvo brand in mid-May, which is something that is pretty exciting. But this premium Nio brand, ladies and gents, though Onvo is coming for the mass market, we know that Nio, ladies and gents, it is not many people that can afford the Nio cars. So to know that Onvo is coming mid-May is something that is pretty exciting, and we cannot wait to see the price. We cannot wait to see what that car can do, some of the features that are onto that car. But we already know that it is coming with the Nio's latest technology, the kind of a technology that it's not even on the Nio's existing models, because that, of course, car will be using the Nio NT.3, or they will be using the NT.3 platform, which is the platform that even the Nio cars are not using themselves. So probably they will start using that kind of a technology next year, which is something that is pretty exciting. So yes, what transpired is that the Leo CEO, during his conversation with the Nio CEO, he did acknowledge that it's very difficult to sell a premium EV brand, which is something that, of course, yeah, Nio is doing their best, meaning that even Leodo, when they want, you know that they are selling some of their pure electric vehicles like the MPV, and of course the new L6, I think. So those cars are not premium brands, but they are just brands for the mass market, meaning that their competitors will be your Onvos, your Tesla Model Y, your, of course, Xpeng. Those are the models in their segment, right? But as for Nio, it's in its segment with Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Range Rover. Those are the kind of cars that you can compare with Nio, and of which to get to see that, of course, Onvo is coming. But it's something that really excites the new investor, because we want to see the kind of sales that we'll see from an EV car like Onvo. We cannot wait to see the sales of Nio being boosted by the sub brand. So let's see how the auto show unfolds, and let's see what transpires. I'll try to give you as much coverage as I can on what is happening during the Beijing Auto Show. But so far, I think I'm very excited of what has transpired. So many people have seen now the 87, and ladies and gents, we are now just waiting for what good news can come out in terms of sales from this of course event that is taking place, which started today and it's supposed to end, I think, on the 4th of May. So we look forward to good things. We hope it attracts more consumers into wanting to come and buy the Nio cars, which will be pretty good, pretty exciting. I mean, next week we are supposed to get the April deliveries, which I look forward to, because they will be getting to see how much Nio got to sell for the month of April, which is something that so many of the people we want to see. But we already know that it's going to be over 10,000 since Nio for the first 3 weeks it's already sitting at around 7,700, which excludes the European sales, though Europe does not produce that much. But we know that Nio still got, of course, this week and the first 2 days of next week, and once they, of course, add those, I believe that they can go over 11,000 deliveries, which is something that is pretty exciting. So yeah, man, Nio is not doing as bad, and as Onvo is coming, we hopefully will go to the moon in terms of sales, and we just hope for the best. Yeah, man, otherwise that's all from me. I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates of what has transpired so far in the Beijing Auto Show, which of course the first one, the most important one, of course, it's the Nio Lotus partnership, or in terms of charging and battery infrastructure, which is something that is pretty exciting, which we'll see, of course, Lotus, of course, making some of their models in the future to be eligible for battery swap. And of course the second thing is Nio having a chat with the Nio CEO, where I also invited him to, of course, come be part of battery swapping station, come partner with Nio in terms of battery swapping station, which is something that is pretty exciting, right? And the, of course, that thing is the Onvo, which it looks like indeed the come mid-May, Nio is going to do an official unveiling of that brand, which is something that is pretty exciting. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy Nio for the very first time, it is always good that you do your own DD, so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And God bless you all.